Well, conditions here are unkind to say the least. Welcome everybody on a wet, wet night. The rain is tumbling down here by the bucketful, and it is going to have a real impact on the important contest that lies. It is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And for sure, that was not one of his best. Akanji, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Carlos Soler. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, one of the smartest wingers around, Peter, is Oyarzabal. I really like the way he just instinctively seems to know when to take people on or when to release it. And not being a physical specimen, you really have to show good tactical awareness on this front. And he's learning quickly.
He's having a shot! Goulart gets it clear. Knocks it out wide. Gomez with the cross. Oh, smashing header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he thumps it clear. That has been slung wide. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Gonzalo Guedes. Madrid still without a single shot on target. Sergio Gomez. Oh, that's fabulous. Howson cuts out the pass. Valverde. It's a pretty loose pass. He's looking wide. This looks promising. Now it's Goulart. Now it's Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. Carlos Soler. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now Sergio Gomez. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be... Takes a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And he can clear it away. Camavinga. Played out to the left flank. Oh, that's a key interception. Aramburu. Zubeldia. Aramburu. Carlos Soler. Martin has got himself a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Howson spots it and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Martin. Aramburu. Martin. Zubeldia. Foot in. He's on it, can he get away? Great ball and he's in. Bellingham! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Oh, good-looking ball. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. That's a delicate pass. Chance for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Onana. And it's Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And he's forced to go back. Aramburu. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Mbappe. Gonzalo Guedes. Spread out to the left. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Oyarzabal. Not the most accurate pass. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And he's straight offside. Carlos Soler. Mbappe. Shifted it to the flank. Carlos Soler. And it's Bellingham. Zubeldia. Martin. Zubeldia. For Gonzalo Guedes. Mendes. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Mbappe. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, he's burst through!
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Now it's Barrenechea. In towards the back stick. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Goulet gets it away. And it's Gomez. Now it's Oyarzabal. And the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Deftly away.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. He has found the way through. Gomez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mendes. He's picked his way through. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that was very necessary. And smartly reclaimed. Martin. Aramburu. Moved on forwards. Barrenechea. Barrenechea is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Akanji calmly anticipates. Nicked it back promptly, and it's Barrenechea. Now it's Mbappe. Gonzalo Guedes. Mendes receives it in a good position here. Well timed, excellent interception. And he's let fly! And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Sergio Gomez. Oyarzabal. Gonzalo Guedes. Can he finish? And it's in! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have the first goal.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Aramburu attempts a clearance. That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, that pass isn't the best. 5 minutes left on the clock.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Has a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Zaharian. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Distributed tidily. Now it's Zakarian. He's tried one! And we're done. Madrid come up short. They will be taking nothing away from this one, an outcome which is thoroughly disappointing on all counts. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Hemos ganado. Enhorabuena a todos y gracias por el apoyo.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest. Bellingham! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
And he's intervened well there. Now it's Goulet. Goulet looking to penetrate opposition lines. And that was very necessary. But they've got it again. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Now it's Budimir. And it's made its way to him. It's run loose. Tries a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That is ended up in no man's land. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe played out to the left flank. That's a throw. Backward it goes. He's gone for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. Big chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Valverde certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Driving on and making good progress. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's shifting through the gears here. Courtois claims comfortably. He's under a lot of pressure there. Goulet. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Arda Goulet. Chance for a shot! Just off target.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Goulet. Now it's Mbappe. Robertson. Almost half an hour in now. Now it's Boudouir. Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Galan. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Rosier. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. That is very well defended. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pinches it off him. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Valverde. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Galan. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Rosier. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Goulet. Goulet powering forward here. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed.
He's tried one! Rosier is there, and he can... And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's found a way through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's really well manoeuvred. And now the breakaway. Good ball, good take. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability.
Oh no, what has happened here? Galan. Well, that has not gone well. Goulet. Goulet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that has been cleared. Now this could be a chance. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. And no, that is... Shot a goal! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Budimir looks to get on the end of this. And it's Bellingham. Goulet. Now it's Mbappe. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Robertson. He's on it. Can he get away? And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Rosier. It's a promising position. He is through here. Rosier. Akanji wins the duel this time. And he's managed to get rid.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, that's well spotted. Foyt does well to get it back. Mbappe. Goulet charging forward, the ball at his feet. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's a real chance! Oh, special! That is a special goal! About as smooth as it gets! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely!
¡Gol! Marcó en el minuto 78 el dorsal 23. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
El dorsal 19.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
That is good alertness. Aimed beyond the defence. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And he was alert to it. And he's quick to get it clear again. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. A probing pass. This looks promising. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Madrid really could have done without this. Well, the players are pleading, but it's not going to convince him to change his mind now. Oh, crossbar! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Five minutes left on the clock. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now it's Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. And they're quick to get it back. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And he's had it nicked away. And it's Galan. That is lovely. Played into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's that. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And a chance! Valverde gets rid without sophistication. Works it forward. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and...
Bellingham! It's in! There is the breakthrough! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Madrid break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Vigo looking to pass their way through. He has found the way through. Looking to play him in. Love chance, surely! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Mbappe. Oscar Mingueza. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oscar Mingueza. Mbappe.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Chance for a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And now a sudden chance to counter. Knocks it into space. Oh, well measured. Shot, tries a shot! And he can clear it away. Hoisted in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Not the most accurate pass. Decent chance! Oh, another save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Aimed beyond the defence. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Alexander-Arnold was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oscar Mingueza. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's a little off target. No, that's been intercepted.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
He's picked his way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He was under real pressure there. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Great vision. And the through ball. Mbappe gets into some space. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Camavinga. Mbappe. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Madrid leading 1-0 at the break. And the action is back on the way. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Can he get on the end of this? No luck with that dink over the top.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the counter is on. He's in plenty of space here. Brilliantly cut out. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now that looks a decent ball. Now he's off and running. Akanji. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, he has to become a target. They've been too slow to recognise his influence.
Mingueza does well to get it back. Madrid just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Onana. Robertson. Mbappe. Can he finish? Oh, surely that deserved better.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, that's well spotted. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
We have got changes here, from both sides, in fact.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
No, again, there's no way through.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Looking for options for movement. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Throw in. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Cambio de jugadores.
Oscar Mingueza. Madrid have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And he was quick to react. Just about up to 75 minutes. Quality ball. Radu breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Played out towards the right wing. Some good work on the right flank here. Mbappe! Shot a goal! And that would have won it.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Over to the left.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Holding on to the slenderest of leads here. Minutes must feel like hours. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he's forced to go back. It's an inviting looking ball, that. I think we're just about done here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Time for a change in personnel. Iago Aspas getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Well, there's the clearance. And that's it. Madrid have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they...
A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is... he's not played the ball, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And he's taking no chances there. Unahi. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Neatly clipped into space. Gazzaniga breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Camavinga, ambitious ball here. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Unahi. Robertson gets a foot in here. It's a really well-measured ball. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Camavinga. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Witsel.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Unahi. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
It's a pretty loose pass. Threads one in. Howson gets rid without sophistication. Camavinga. Bellingham. Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Stood up well to him there. And he's forced to go back. Blint. Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. Thinks one through. Now it's Mbappe. Robertson. Can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's having a go! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Mbappe goes sliding in. Now the ball's gone astray. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's in a great position here. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Unahi. Witsel. Can he get on the end of this? Might be danger here. Unahi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Quality ball. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Tries to pass it through. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Mbappe, looking for the run. That ball looks a good one. And he shoots! Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Nicely weighted ball. Now that's well seen too. Witsel. Unahi. Bellingham. Has a look and plays it forward. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the second half gets underway. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Blint. Goes looking wide. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bellingham. So what can they make of this? Knocks it into space. Oh, that's fabulous. Pinches it off him. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Throw in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for options for movement. Gazzaniga claims comfortably. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, there's a probing ball. And they've got rid. Can he finish? And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Nil-nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Really fierce, close defending.
That was lovely, that.
He has found the way through.
Such good technique.
Robertson. Robertson puts his foot on the gas. Looking to play him in. And he's picked it up out wide. Unahi. Almost an hour gone. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And no, that was never going to make it. Tries from a long way out. And that is a routine catch.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Just to pick me up the whole game needs! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
El dorsal 18.
Girona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
He's got away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, and that's really well manoeuvred. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Witsel. They get a throw in.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 19. El dorsal 5. Serán sustituidos.
Ended up in no man's land.
El dorsal 10. El dorsal 11. Cambio de jugadores.
Madrid have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's shifting through the gears here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Over to the left.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Madrid are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Rincon. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Blint. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And it's Witsel. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Mbappe. That's very neat. Mbappe. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Mbappe! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
If they're good enough to keep the ball at this stage, it should see them through.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's on it, can he get away? Big header! And somehow he has kept that out. That is a superb rearguard action. And that is that. So it's a quick trip back to the drawing board, and looking at the manager's face, his plan clearly failed to materialise as he intended.